guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. For today's video I'm doing another Fitness Friday with you guys. It's a brand new week, so I'm filming this on Monday and I'm going to be filming it Monday and Wednesday and doing a little bit of like a test solely because I'm kind of curious, but I figured I'd bring you guys along with me, also because it's been requested quite a bit that I do a running video with you guys, so I figured why not just kind of combine all of those things in today's video. So I woke up not so long ago. It's 8:19. I'm hoping to be hitting the gym in the next like 10 to 15 minutes. I still need to change. I'm in like my morning robe. The whole concept or idea is that I've always been a morning runner. When I wake up and I get my run done and out of the way, one, I feel like it's such a nice way to kind of just like gets that go energy out of me so that I can kind of relax more into my day. The second one is motivation. I feel like a lot of the times if I wait to do my workout later on in the day that I don't feel as motivated, and then it's a lot easier for me to kind of find excuses to like, you know, just not. Thirdly, I've just always kind of been a morning runner. It just fits easier into the day. You can kind of shower and get ready. But I have been doing a bit of research lately. Sometimes I like turning off the numbers when I'm running so that I just don't hear about it. Other times I kind of like using it as like a little fun challenge for myself. I figured it would be really cool to do a little test to see a morning run as I usually do versus an afternoon run and see, one, if it makes a difference, and two, I'm also going to do Wednesday's afternoon run outside and today's inside. So I'm basically going to collect all of my, you know, findings over these two runs and see which one I prefer better. Within that, I'm also going to share with you guys my outfits of the days, my stretching routine when it comes to running, my like warm up, my cool down, all of that. So hopefully you guys are nestled in and get ready for another Fitness Friday. I'm drinking out of my Pisces mug. My horoscope today was very good, I must say. So first things first, I need to change. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Real things up to knock them down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, I feel like you guys are still a little low. That better? That's much better. Okay, so I'm just about to put my run stats into my tracker. Even though I don't wear my Fitbit anymore, I just log everything into my Fitbit. I don't even know, I just took it off one day to shower and never really put it back on. I've been trying to kind of go more intuitively with my body. So this is the main page and I'm just gonna log my run. Today's was 24 minutes and 29 seconds. So that would make my pace 4 minutes and 53 seconds. So those are the final stats. It's gonna be super interesting because Friday and today I had a pace of 4:53 and both days I ran on the treadmill. So I'm super interested to see if running later in the day is actually going to like peak my performance, because that's one of my faster runs in a while. So it'll be super cool to see if on Wednesday I'm any faster. I'm actually really excited for this. All right, time to get ready. We always do our little Fitness Friday catch-up sitting here. It's becoming a new ritual. I decided to make some chocolate banana protein donuts. The recipe is actually super easy. I know I just did an overlay based on how I was envisioning editing this in my head. I will also just link the recipe down below. I might even do a blog post on this because these are just like super good. I kind of just made these up. If you guys remember the big pancake donut phase we went through last year, I don't have a coffee to dunk them in, but it's literally just like taking your smoothie recipe and instead of adding a whole bunch of water and stuff, you just kind of add a little bit of baking powder, grind up some oats into oat flour, and then they bake into, you can make muffins, you can make little cookies, you can make a little loaf. I just prefer to use a donut tray because I love donuts. Look at how cute these are. Like, I've always just been a morning runner. I've never really questioned it. So I ended up doing a little bit of research for this video because I'm really curious to know, by testing the theory out myself, how my performance might change, but I looked up the pros and cons. Here are the main ones. You're gonna burn more fat, solely because you're waking up and you have fasted all throughout the night, and then you go and you do your workout. And so therefore, that's what it's going to use or burn up as your energy, which is why when I was doing my research, the science is pretty much saying that the con, it is burning off just excess fat that's in your body, but it means that your performance is gonna dip. Basically, like, you're working harder, but getting less out of your workout at the end of it. So all in all, I mean, the con is going to be a lower quality workout and you're working more for the same kind of goal or the same thing or the same outcome at the end of the day. I mean, everybody's body's different. Just listen to your body and see what your body likes the most, which is exactly why I'm doing this vlog or this little test for myself and turning this vlog into this little challenge, because I'm kind of curious to know, by listening to my body and feeling the difference and documenting the difference, if my morning runs are gonna stay morning runs or if I'm gonna somehow switch my whole routine over to an afternoon run. I mean, we've been making lots of changes lately, so I wouldn't put it past me. Anyway, I'm gonna finish my donuts, finish my emails, and get on with my day. Not sure when I'm gonna catch up with you guys next, but whenever I do, I'll see you there. When you try and make rice and it turns into like actual rocks. So it's now Wednesday. I'm just sitting down to eat my lunch and I'm gonna go for a run around 3. It was super weird. It's completely thrown off my day. I'm not gonna lie, not running in the morning because I'm so used to it. Already it's been a little different, but I'm still feeling that motivation. Like this morning I was ready for my run, realized that I was doing it this afternoon, and then was like, okay, I can wait. That said, because my rice burnt, this is not the proper fuel for a run. So I'm probably gonna make myself something else to eat after I eat this stew that I made. It's almost like a sweet potato, tofu, carrot and ginger stew, and then I wanted to eat it with rice. Like I wanted the rice to like soak it up. And that was the last of the basmati that I had because I am extremely in need of some groceries. The biggest difference though that's going to be today with running in the afternoon is that I'm actually gonna have like fuel for my run, which is different. So normally I wake up and I just drink my coffee and go for my run. So it'll be interesting to see if food slows me down or speeds me up. I love increasing my performance with running because it's just become such a passion of mine. It's a big stress reliever of mine. I feel like it'll be super interesting to see the difference in performance today because that might make or break my whole schedule. Anyway, I've got a puppy begging me for some food right now, so I'll catch up with you guys when I make my next snack. Ended up making a chocolate banana peanut butter smoothie with maca powder, spinach, and chia seeds. It's 2 o'clock, so I'm hoping to run at 3, so this should time me over till then. Am I sweaty? I'm gonna go for a walk. So we're post-run. I'm just out walking with my team. You guys, the cutest thing ever. There's puffin like baby ducks, and they keep ducking into the water and then come back up. They're so cute. They're so fucking cute. I want one to dunk under. See, oh, there we go. Is he okay? He's been in the water for so freaking long. Yeah.
We say we love, we say we love.
Also, this makes me so flippin' mad. This is the saddest thing I think I've like ever seen. Why don't we take better care of our planet? There's literally ducks like right over there swimming in just these heaps of garbage. So sad. So to round up this little Fitness Friday, I figured I would give you guys the full conclusion of my little experiment. Let's pull up the stats. So there's 3 ways I'm gonna go over this. I'm gonna go over my motivation levels, how I felt about the workout mentally, and how I felt the workout physically. My morning run was at 8:40 a.m. I ran 5 kilometers in 24 minutes and 29 seconds at a pace of 4 minutes and 53 seconds. So that pretty on par with everything I've been doing, which makes sense because that's been when I've been running most of the times in the morning, right? Like that's my routine. That's how it fits into my day. So in comparison, my run on Wednesday was at 3:11 p.m. I ran 5 kilometers in 24 minutes and 8 seconds at a pace of 4 minutes and 49 seconds. So I was 4 seconds faster in terms of my overall pace and 11 seconds faster in terms of my overall, like when I hit the 5K mark. It was 11 seconds shorter on Wednesday than it was on Monday. Number 1, motivation wise, I feel like I'm such a morning motivation type of person. I still felt super motivated to do my afternoon workouts, but that is like a rare thing for me. I know myself and I know that just like the way that my morning workout fits into my morning routine makes it so that everything else for the day just falls in place. It's something that instantly makes me feel accomplished in the morning, and so the rest of my day I almost want to keep on course, right? Just because I know the way my brain works, if I know I'm going to be working out at 3 p.m., I feel like, especially if it's like a 3 p.m. cardio session, all day until 3 p.m. I'm gonna be kind of in the back of my head like, oh. So motivation wise, I would have to say the morning run is definitely more like in terms of feeling the motivation to just start. Definitely my morning run. Now mentally, this was super interesting. Keep in mind, I also did 1 run inside and 1 run outside. So the inside mental run, I have always said this, whether it's morning or night, I get so much more brain stimulation running outside because I like looking at things. In terms of being more mentally stimulating and more mentally enjoyable while I'm running, I would definitely say the Wednesday afternoon run was better because it was outside. And not only that, I don't know, there's something about running in the afternoon too where some of your days already happened and like it's almost like a good break between day and night. It's almost like a little just like interlude for you to just like go for a run, think about your morning or kind of turf away your morning and move into your afternoon. Whereas my morning runs, I love my morning run, doing my cardio fantasies, but I'm also thinking about like my day ahead. It can be a good thing, but I feel like mentally it can also be constantly thinking about the next thing. And I would definitely say afternoon beats out morning. In terms of physically, obviously I performed better in the afternoon. When I was doing my research for this video, I found out that apparently running in the afternoon is better because that is when our internal temperature is at its peak. You need to get your blood pumping, you need to get like just your endurance up. Apparently that's easier to do when your body temperature is at its peak and your body has some energy to burn, like the fuel of your breakfast and your lunch and your snack. That said, in terms of me physically, I didn't notice too crazy of a difference. Let's move into the conclusion because that's what I'm getting at. All in all, my conclusion with this little experiment, it's winter, I'm Canadian, it's time to start running inside. This is a really weird number, but 7 degrees or higher, I can run outside, but 7 degrees or lower, I just, no. Now in terms of morning versus afternoon, I'm not trying to be a professional runner, so it's not just about physical performance for me, but it's also about just like fitting my workouts into my life, not fitting my life around my workout. In terms of motivation and in terms of just sticking to a routine for me right now, I'm just not gonna stress about it. Most of the times the morning is the best time for me to work out, and if I can't work out in the morning, then I'll throw in an afternoon session. But when it boils down to it, a 4 seconds performance difference isn't enough to stress about. Both runs were great. I can't even say anything bad about either of them. Just enjoy what you're doing. If you guys want me to do any other kind of like fitness challenges like this, pop them down below. I'm bringing Fitness Fridays to you for every single Friday from now until the end of January, and then we'll see how we like them from there. But ultimately, I figured doing Fitness Friday, especially for the month of January, would keep all of us motivated to stick on our health, wellness, and fitness goals for 2019. So subscribe if you guys aren't already part of the Coast Crew. Hit the notification bell if you guys want to know when the next Fitness Friday goes live. And aside from that, I will see all of you guys in Wednesday's video. Bye guys! Okay, don't judge me. I know it looks like I dipped my hands in Doritos, okay?